Good morning, everyone. All right, you're at the video station. So make sure you have this dividing mixed number worksheet in front of you. It may look a little bit differently than mine. And make sure you're taking really good notes because this video is not going to be as long as the other ones. I'm just going to give you a quick few little tidbits about dividing mixed numbers, and then you're going to be working a lot of the time at this station. So dividing mixed numbers, first thing we are going to be asked about is finding the reciprocal of mixed numbers. So if you look at this first question, 10.5, I need to know what the reciprocal of this number is. And remember, the reciprocals are flip-flop. And the really cool thing about reciprocals is if you multiply them together, they give you 1. Now, when I have a mixed number, to find the reciprocal, and we've talked about this in a couple of my classes, is that we are going to make it mad first. So multiply and add first. 10 times 2 is 20. Plus 1 is 21 over 2. Okay, so that would be my improper fraction. That's step 1. Step 2 is to find the reciprocal of it, or the flip-flop. So remember, to take the flip-flop, I just flip it over. So my reciprocal of 10.5 would be 2 over 21. And it's as easy as that. So step 1, make it mad. Step 2, do 2 over 21, or do the flip-flop of it. Okay? So here we go. Here's another one. We need to find a reciprocal of it. What would we do? We would make it mad. So multiply and add. Multiply 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 3 is 45. Remember, we go over 7 because that's our number in our denominator. And now that I have the improper fraction, now I can find the reciprocal. Now I can do the flip-flop, which would just be 7 over 45. Yeah? Okay, so your turn. You need to do 2 and 8 over 9. You need to find the reciprocal for me. So why don't you go ahead and pause the video and then check your answer back with me. All right, hopefully you got this second answer, 9 over 26. Hopefully that was pretty simple for you because dividing mixed numbers are really nothing too crazy. It's just making sure you know those skills and what does it mean to find the reciprocal. Well, that's the flip-flop. Don't forget, when we multiply those reciprocals together, you end up getting 1, which is really awesome. Okay, so let's look at this number 7 here. Now we are dividing mixed numbers. So don't forget, our strategy for dividing is skip dot flip. That's our strategy for dividing anything, any fractions. But here, before I do skip dot flip, let's make this mad, just like we did with multiplying mixed numbers. So I have to make this mad first, multiply and add. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 5 is 11 over 6. And then I'm just going to copy, copy, copy. All right, now that I have this, 8 over 10 divided by 11 over 6, now I can do skip dot flip. So I'm going to skip that first one. Ooh, that is too big. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay. So it's going to be 8 over 10, skip dot. Oh, I'm having all sorts of trouble. Skip dot flip. I need to go to the other side. Skip dot flip. Right? Skip the first one, change this to a multiply, and flip. So now that we're here, so we skip dot flipped. Now that we're here, we're going to look to cross simplify. It's going to be super important with these mixed numbers that you're cross simplifying. Don't make me bring Dr. Factor out again, because I will, and I'm not going to, but I will if I have to. Okay, so I've got 8 over 10 times 6 over 11. Do I see anything I could cross simplify? Well, yes, 6 and 10 both are divisible by 2. So 6 divided by 2 would be 3. 10 divided by 2 would be 5. And now I can multiply straight. 8 times 3, 24. 5 times 11 over 55. As long as it's an improper fraction, then you're good. You don't need to reduce. You're golden. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video. I want you to try this one, and then we'll come back together and we'll kind of make sure we've got all of this down. Now, I think one of the common things that people forget to do are to make it an improper, then you do skip dot flip. So when we had that whole number 2 at the beginning, don't forget that that's really just 2 over 1. Any whole number can be written as a rational number by dividing it over 1. So I have 2 over 1 divided by 13 over 7 when I made it mad. So now skip 2 over 1, change this to a dot, change this to a 7 over 13, and now you can multiply straight. I don't see anything I can cross simplify, so I'm good. I'm 14 over 13. Hopefully you got that improper fraction. Don't forget that I don't want improper fractions. I need mixed numbers. And sometimes they're even going to ask you for decimals. So make sure you're aware of how to take a fraction and make it into a decimal. But right now, I'm fine with just a mixed number. So we'll do our division. 13 is on the outside, 14 is on the inside. 13 goes in there once. If I subtract, I have 1 left over. So my answer would be 1 and 1 13ths. Remember that 13 is because of this one. Okay, for this next problem, you have to make it mad twice. So go ahead and do that, make it mad twice, and I want to see how far you can get. I really think you could do this whole problem. So pause the video and really try your best on doing this whole problem. Don't forget to skip dot flip, make it mad first, and then do that. Okay, hopefully you got 18 over 5 divided by 9 over 4. You cross simplified those, and when you did, because it's going to be really hard if you don't cross simplify, guys. So make sure you're looking to do that. I got 8 over 5 when I did that, and then I made it into my mixed number, or my improper fraction, into a mixed number. Okay, so hopefully those questions went well for you. At the next station, you will be talking to me to ask me any questions, but there is a riddle on the back, so if you could go to it, it's a riddle asking, why did the spider buy the car? If you will work on that, please, and my pencil's low. So start working on that. We will continue to work on it at the guided practice with me, so make sure you're doing your best, and I will see you soon.